What is up guys, GameSearchers.com here. Today I'm going to show you how you set up a PPTP VPN. First off, before we begin, you need to update and upgrade your servers. In this case, I am using Debian, so that is done by apt-get update and apt-get upgrade. If you're using CentOS, you need to use yum update, and that should do pretty much the same as using the apt-get. Now, what I have here is a totally clean VPS service, and I am gonna install pptpd on this using this command right here, and it shouldn't take very long, and it's done. Now we need to edit the configuration file for this using nano. If you're using Ubuntu, you might need to sudo, but I'm not sure. We need to go to the bottom of this and add in this. Now all the commands I'm using here are in the description as well. That's pretty much it. Control X to exit and press Y to save. When that is done, we need to start adding some users. We can do this by nano into this file. And the first here is the username. I'm just going to call this gstuts. The next is the server. You could use an asterisk, but I'm going to limit it a little bit to pptpd. Space again. The secret, meaning the password here, I'm just going to call this test123. And again, space, and the IP address is the source IP address that have access to this account. In this case, I'm just going to put a asterisk, because I want to be able to use this VPN pretty much everywhere. Control exit and again Y to save. And now we need to add some DNS servers, and that is done in this file right here. Again, nano space, and you should be able to find a place for it right here. Just make a few new lines here, make it look all pretty and nice. Now I am going to use Google's DNS servers. It's easy. You can use your own, maybe your ISPs. What is it called? OpenDNS, I think. You can also use those. It doesn't really matter. Now we need to restart our pptpd service by using this command. And as you can see, it restarted. Now we need to enable IPv4 IP forwarding. That is done in a sysctl.conf, and I'm gonna edit this now using this command right here. Scroll down until you find this right here, and you need to uncomment this, and that is done now. And to make this changes active, we need to apply this command, and as you can see, it changes that, so that's fine. And now we need to set up the firewall. You might need to, if this server is already behind the firewall, you need to open up the PPTP ports. Can't remember what that is, but it's probably in the description. I'm just gonna add this. That is the first command for IP tables that we need. And if you don't want your clients to be able to talk to each other, sort of like a LAN network, that is pretty much all you need. But in this case, I'm just gonna add these as well, because I do like to be able to use stuff like my own email server, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna add that. Now we need to save the IP table, so you can do that by iptables-save, and then put one of those arrows in the opposite direction, and then give it a file name. I'm just going to call this firewall, and that saves that. Now next time when you restart this server, you will need to reapply these firewall rules. You can do that by Iptables Restore, and then do that, a little arrow thing, and then again the firewall. The file name of your firewall rules, and in this case it's firewall, and that should take it back to wherever. And now we need to set up our client and go down to your little network icon here, right click, open network and sharing center, set up a new connection, click connect to workplace, next, create a new connection, next, use my internet connection, next. Now this is the IP address of the VPN server. Just gonna type that in. By the way, I will remove this VPS when I'm done, so don't even try, bro. Now next, the username, again, we put that in like, I don't know, a minute ago. It's your password. Oh, there we go. Connect, and it should verify the username, password, and then find the protocol in a little bit. Good. Now, if the connection takes a little bit too long, you can again click on the network and sharing center thing, right click on the VPN connection, go to properties, under security, click the type of VPN and set that to PPTP. That's gonna make the connection time a little bit faster. Now let's open up what is my IP address. And as you can see, now I am based in England, and if we go to YouTube, we are now watching the English version of YouTube. Thank you very much.